Fight fans, we have Carl Cruz at MMA. I have a returning guest to the show. Last time, just a few months ago, we were talking about his upcoming LFA bout against Casey Tanner. Well, now, short notice opportunity, PFL tomorrow night, taking on Bryce Meredith. He is Mr. Michael Cyr, the mullet. What's going on, my friend? How are you?
Good. As you can see, the mullet's gone. We cut that thing off because it made me look stupid when I was getting punched, and it made me look like I was getting hurt. So I was, fuck that. I'm getting rid of it.
So you've had a crazy week. Walk me through this, man. When did you get this phone call that, hey, do you want to fight Meredith in the PFL this weekend?
Yeah, it was just a short period of time between getting off work on Thursday and about to go into the gym, and I got a phone call from my coach, Pablo Alfonso, and he's like, you got to cut a leg off in a week. And I said, all right, let's do it. What is it for? And he said PFL. And I was like, I'm in. Let's go get right back to him. He got back to them. They accepted within like 10 minutes. And we're like, all right, let's go train. That was it, man. I've just been cutting weight and hustling, running around. It's been fun. DC, apparently you got to get, kind of like California, got to get an EKG and MRI, and the eye test wasn't current because they wanted every 6 months or whatever. So we did a bunch of appointments, got them all done, got the blood work, got everything else done, and then finished cutting weight this last night. Got on weight this morning by 0.2 pounds, and we're looking good.
You know, for you, is this really a testament in this day and age to be a fighter who fight at the biggest shows? Do you have to be year round? You got to be doing this 24/7.
Yeah, especially to get in. I mean, you just got to be ready for opportunities. I've done that a couple of times through my career. Just like I wanted to go pro, and it was in 2020, but we were going to do one more amateur fight, and then all the amateur shows got shut down. So we're just like, hey, there's an opportunity. Let's go pro. We went pro. Middle of nowhere in Wyoming is my first pro fight. And then, 2 fights later after that, I get an opportunity for LFA. That was another 2 week, not even 2 week notice. So there's been a lot of these. Every step up is a short notice opportunity. And I mean, I'm just in the gym all the time, always prepared. And I've got pretty dang good cardio anyway. And I work a labor job. So I'm always out there staying in shape, sweating, keeping the weight down. It's good.
Absolutely. Last time out, took down Casey Tanner. Didn't go your way, with some good moments in there for you. What are some of the takeaways from that?
Yeah, I just kind of got a little complacent, and because I was out striking him, I thought that I was going to get the judges' scorecards. And he just had a lot of these kicks and things that sounded real bad and whatnot because they hit the elbow or do whatever. And I think that was kind of what swayed the judges. And he had a good second round. I had a good third round. They didn't even give me that one. So I don't know what happened. I'm just not going to let it ever go to the judges again if I can help it. I never did before that. That was my first decision, and it didn't go my way. So I'm thinking we're going finishes from now on. I think that's the main. I mean, we're always looking for that, but on that one, I was being a little more careful. And man, I mean, it's not worth it. It's a fight anyway. I'm not going to be that careful, and so we're going to go full head of steam. We're going to attack this guy. We'll see what happens.
Throughout your whole career, you've been known for your grappling. Your grappling, the wrestling is at such a high pedigree. Last few fights, I'm really noticing this striking just come around. It's revolutionizing itself. Do you feel that you're getting as close as you can to be an all well-rounded, complete martial artist?
Yeah, for sure. I've been working for the past about a little over 2 years with my coach, my Muay Thai coach, Cruz CJ Phillips, and we've been doing, tons and tons of mitt work, trying out coming up with new combos and working on the next thing, and then just trying it and sparring days later or even later that day or whatever, and then just finding the things that work. And then we just go back to it. We got 2 years worth of work together where now I can just, for certain opponents, hey, this is going to work. These, 4 or 5 different combos and things are going to be able to trap them or things like that. So that's why it's coming around. But yeah, I've been working on it for a long time. Pablo has been holding mitts for me for years before that. But as you know, any of these process, like when I first started MMA, I was basically just grappling. So it took a long time to really catch up the striking. And I think we're kind of here now, well-rounded and moving forward. We're looking for a finish one way or the other. I do have one knockout, but it's been a couple of years. So always looking for that too. But the submission's where it's at.
Last time we had you on here, we talked about the sacrifices that it takes to be a professional fighter. Being able to be signed at now one of the biggest promotions in the sport, were you able to reflect and look back at the journey at all this week?
I just been pretty excited that we're here, we're ready to go. Like it's happening, and I love that it's short notice because you don't have to think about it. You just get in here, let's do it, let's go. I mean, there's benefits for it being not short notice and actually having a full camp and whatnot. But no, it's been so short notice. I'm not even looking back at the moment. I'm just maybe in a couple of weeks it'll dawn on me or something. But feels like every other fight, feels like LFA. So I got a tough opponent in front of me. And yeah, we're going to go out there and scrap. It's going to be fun.
So you're getting ready, taking on Bryce Meredith here, one of the bigger stars of the PFL. Overall, what do you think of him as an opponent?
Yeah, big time wrestler. They got a pretty big pedigree. I'm going to have to show him some tricks in jiu-jitsu to counter that style a little bit. Same within the striking. It's gonna be a matchup to really pay attention to. We're gonna see the fight can go many different ways, and I think controlling the paths to where the fight goes is going to be pretty key. And then just kind of it's going to be a real clash of styles, I think.
I think if you're a really true fan of martial arts, this fight right here should scream at you. I think both of you guys are so fundamentally sound. Do you feel this could be very technical?
I think it will be technical, and I think there could be times where, it's going to be that that clash of styles between the jiu-jitsu and wrestling, and between the wrestling-backed striking and the jiu-jitsu-backed striking. I mean, my whole career, I've just gone I don't really care if you want to take me down, go for it. I mean, we'll see what happens after that. So I kind of have a freer style, but he's that moving forward, if he can move forward, throwing those looping shots, looking for those takedowns. That's where I feel like he's going to be looking. But it's going to be technical. We'll see who's the more technical fighter. If maybe it's whoever makes it dirtier. We'll see. But one of those ways it's going to be a good fight.
Absolutely. The PFL kind of did a big facelift this year. For so long, they were known for that tournament. Well, now we have rankings. We're starting to see more title fights. What do you think of this new dynamic of the company?
Yeah, it's looking really good. From the guys that I've been able to meet over the weekend here, they're liking it. Guys are getting fights more often. The ranking system is pretty cool. They've ranked a couple of guys, and even with the main event, half the main event pulling out there, we got Ernesto stepping right in, ranked like number 8 or something. They both got 11 wins. One's 11-0, one's 11-1. That's cool. I mean, we got, with that ranking system, you can just step right in. And I think there's going to be a lot less moving parts than a tournament usually is, but we'll see. Time will tell. And I mean, it's pretty exciting. They're moving around, and I mean, this is big show in DC downtown. It's pretty cool out here.
One thing I love asking guys when they go from the regional scene to the bigger shows, this is going to be one of the first shows now. You're not worried about selling tickets. Is that kind of a different dynamic?
It's crazy. I have never been the ticket guy. I've never been at home turf. I had one fight that way, and it was like last year or something. We had a show that popped up locally. That was a pro show that we could trust. And so anyway, we had that one. I sold a bunch of tickets because I got a bunch of family out there, but I didn't even have to sell the tickets really. It was just to get all my family out to see me fight. Other than that, man, I've been traveling Wyoming, Little Rock, Dallas, Minneapolis, freaking now DC. Like, we got a lot of places that I've gone where I'm all over the place, never in my hometown. So I never sold the tickets to begin with. So I guess that suffers a little bit on the paycheck.
Do you feel at all that this is the next chapter in your journey as a fighter?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's been on the radar for a while, but we're just waiting for a good opportunity. And my manager is Jason House with Iridium, and they've been looking for me for quite a while. And this is just a great opportunity that popped up, and I mean, it couldn't be a better time.
I think it's really interesting. 15 to 20 years ago, if you told someone you want to fight anywhere else in the UFC, they'd probably look at you like you're absolutely crazy. But now we're at a place, I mean, the sport has grown and evolved so long that you can go to these other promotions, fight some of the best in the world, make a big name for yourself, financially be sound. Do you think this just shows how big the sport has come and grown?
Yeah, and I think with PFL kind of coming back onto the scene, and then the whole merger with Bellator and everything, and now that they're announcing the merger with Ryzen, sort of with the champions. Like that's huge. It's going to get a bunch of eyes on them, and I think that they just got enough backing and stuff where, yeah, it's pretty unique that we're back in this situation, kind of like where it was before with Strikeforce and stuff like that. Is almost what it feels like.
For you right now, what's the ultimate goal?
Ultimate goal is just tomorrow night. That's it, man. I'm looking one step ahead. After that, we'll think of some other things. They've got plenty of guys in the PFL for me to fight. Moving up, they actually have a bantamweight division and everything now. That was always a tough thing because there's a lot of leagues that don't have a bantamweight division, and it's good that there is, because it was a real choking point getting into the UFC for a lot of guys. So just really happy with that. There's a lot of bantamweights, and we're gonna finish this fight tomorrow night. Then we'll go from there.
You mentioned your 9-to-5 job a little earlier in the interview. What was it like calling him up and saying, "Hey guys, I need to take some time off because I'm going to go fight in the PFL"?
Well, it's good. We're a small company, and I have I got to say thank you to everybody. Brittany in the office, my buddy Sam, Luke, Cody. They all just stepped up for me, moved jobs around. They took jobs over for me. We do a bunch of residential and commercial work, where I got jobs that last a couple days long, and whatever that we got to move, I had to move a lot of stuff. I only worked one day this whole week, so a lot of stuff needed to be moved around. And man, it was a great feeling. I'm really grateful for them, everybody stepping up and just doing some good work for me and letting me get out of here. It's awesome.
It's kind of crazy. You started your career professionally during COVID time, about 5.5 years later, fighting for one of the biggest promotions in the world. If someone told you then, when you started this crazy professional journey in 2020, that we'd eventually be at the PFL, would you believe it?
Yeah, I believed it all along, but Pablo's been calling the shots. My coach, he's been calling it from the beginning, when we're going to go pro, and the next stepping stone is going to be LFA, and then we're going to get a big show. And so, all along, just believing in them, and we're doing the damn thing. So it's good. We're just one step at a time.
Absolutely. All right, Michael, last question for me, my friend. In a perfect world, what's the outcome tomorrow night when you make your PFL debut against Bryce Meredith?
Oh, we're going to get that, my signature, the Dirt Devil. Just a baby twister, man. Let's go.
Absolutely. Well, Michael, man, thank you so much for taking time out of your night. Crazy. You're fighting tomorrow. I really appreciate it. I wish you nothing but the best, brother.
Heck yeah, man. Hey, thank you.
Absolutely. That's it for us, Dan. Carl Prusa. He is the mullet. Well, not anymore, but he is Mr. Michael Cyr. You can watch him tomorrow night. PFL taking out Bryce Meredith. Take care, fight fans.
Thanks, man.